All right, so we're back here for the start of the second half. We apologise for the dodgy camera work there. So obviously the crew looking to, as PJ Ratcliffe makes a 3. And Chargers go up by 4. So again, we do apologise though, some bit of a dodgy camera work that we're experiencing. Obviously the crew didn't realise that they had a bit more at the half-time break as Douglas gets the steal. Douglas looking around, gives it off to Nash. Back in terms of Douglas now. Ball kicks across to Beattie. And then Brenton. Here's Douglas for 3. Yes! Aaron Douglas putting on another 3-pointer and starts the second half on a good note. Here's George. Looking. Fade away 3 is long. Done with the rebound. Brings it up the floor. Here's Timmy Brenton. Going for a long 3. Oh, yes, sir. Timmy Brennan with a 3. You can knock that one down. Devils up by 2. That's his favourite spot on the floor. And good job there. Davey. Cross court. Ratcliffe for another 3 is long. Brenton gets the rebound. Here's Douglas. Kicks it off to Nash as the Chargers bring this one down the floor. Brenton for back-to-back triples. Just rims out. 2 pieces of the iron without success. Here's Tommy Wright. Looks around. Here's Radcliffe. Inside, but ball got deflected. And Chargers will get the ball back here. So play restarts. George. Looking, a long 3 from Deva. That's off. I think the stats today will certainly show that Deva's not on song from 3 as Beattie with the reverse. Nice play by Andrew Beattie. Gets the foul, will go to the line for 1. So, like we say, Andrew Beattie, like we said at the start of the program, Andrew Beattie, first game for the Chargers. I think this might be the first ever selfie on a free throw. They're taken by Nigel Dunn. You don't see that very often, so I'm sure that we put up on Facebook later. So here's Wright, as Beattie did miss the free throw, by the way. Then Wright went to the basket and missed. Brenton put on an interesting pass there, but it worked. Nash in turn to Dunn, who somehow must have got his phone and then quickly come back on court. Now he gets the steal. Gives off to Douglas for the layup. Yes, sir. Aaron Douglas with another 2. He's up to 8 points already in this game. Deba for a 3 as the Devils bench tries to put him off. Radcliffe for a 3. It's a 3-point frenzy as BJ Radcliffe knocks it down. Ball quickly up the floor now for the Devils as they go to Dunn. Nice play. Does miss the layup. Again, we're just experiencing some interesting camera difficulties there. We've obviously something's moving. That shouldn't be happening. As George goes all the way and gets the finger roll. Now, I think we counted it. And it was called a travel. High fives between the referee and Coach Don Hansen. I think there was a call that was owed back from the 1980s at least for that. So they're finally even. Smith with the turnaround jumper doesn't go. Ball goes out of bounds. Devils will get the ball back. So something's happening here. As you can see, Mark Bannerbeck and Paul Davey having a nice little friendly chat. Subs are coming on. Nashy's coming off. And Max back on, along with David Stiff. So Nigel Dunn's going back off. He'll probably post that selfie up on Facebook now. And as Stewie and Deva show a bit of love to each other. Play to restart here. Banner for 3. Yes. And a timeout being called, and so both teams will have a bit of a chat here. So it's the Hobart Tassie Devils 57, the Chargers 53 here at the deck. Third quarter, as Paul Davies about to address his troops. So Hartwell coming in. I think we're going to get the mic in, but again, we are having some issues. So it would have been nice if we could get in there, but again, the truck's telling me we're just having some issues with audio down there, so we do apologise. This is a great insight if we could get you into the timeouts, but unfortunately not. But we have the mic in there, but we're getting nothing out of it. So we'll work on it in the truck. So Paul Davey just having a talk, obviously wanting a bit more effort from his troops. You know, they don't really want to go down to the older generation, I suppose, in a sense. So he's asking for it, and apparently the count started from the ref, and the Devils were back on the floor already. So Chargers took a little bit longer in their timeout. He's Damien Pace for 3. It's not on. Stiff with the big board. Goes to Mac. Looking. Goes inside of Smith. Smith with the reverse. Dust off. Stewart with the unlikely rebound these days. His banner for 3. Just long. Stewart's going to have a crack at 3. That is another brick. That's his 4th brick today. Darren Smith gets the scraps and the 2. Devils up by 6. As George looks exploring, gets a screen from Hartrell. Thinks about it, goes to Collapses. Collapses wanting the screen. He puts up the shot. I believe the ref just gave him a shove. Oh boy, what fun are we having here? As Mac goes for the long 2, just off, a bit flat. Barker and George between them get a rebound each, I'd say there. So here's Dever. Goes exploring, just long on the 3. Collapses, good offensive board, nice little move there. Good dish out, here's Barker for 2, just off. Darren Smith with the rebound. So fans like that one. Here's Stewart, exploring, gives off to Mac. Nice pass from Mac to Stewart. Great play. Anthony Stewart and Wayne McDaniel teaming up there. Great work. So Stewart will go to the line for 1. And I think this is the Devils' biggest lead of the game now, which is 8. So we're getting to interesting stages. And now the games commissioner having a talk with the referee down there. I believe something has been said. We'll see if we can get the inside word there for you. We've got our Showtime crew on the floor. Hopefully we can find out. And Stewart misses the free throw. As the ball comes back up for the floor now for the Chargers, and ball goes out of bounds. There's the Devils mascot there. He roams around greeting the fans. Good to see we've got everybody out from the Devils back in the day. So that was kicked by Darren Smith. And picked up, oh no, we're out of bounds, and Chargers will get the ball back. So Collapses here with it. He's looking around. Gives it to Pace in term now to George. Goes exploring. Nice little layup. Doesn't go. There was a foul in the play. And looks like it's on Mac. Yeah, it's on Mac. So it looks like Deb is going to the line for 2. So great crowd in. We'd love to see it packed. That would be a nice little dream come true, I think, for everyone here at the deck. But a good, healthy crowd in when we do pan across the middle section is pretty full. So it's great to see. Dever just banks 2 in on free throws. So margin back to 6. Here's Banner. Inside to Mac, who couldn't grasp it properly, and then Collapses, gets it. Splits through 2. Gets through Stiff. And then gets a nice pass, and then into Hartrell in terms of Barker. Short on the shot. Stewart with the rebound. Goes over to Smith. Smith playing a really good game here today. Smith, look inside. Here's Stiff. The old 2 foes go work together. Stiff couldn't get the shot done though. George off and running. Looking to go. Goes with a step back. Trying to break Stewie's ankles here. Dever loses it. Ball goes to the referee, gives it back to George. George keeps on going. There's a fair bit happening, as you can see. Dever puts up the 3, that's off. Damien Pace put up the 2 and missed, which should have been made. And now, after all the comedy errors, Devils have the ball. Here's Coleman for a long three. Off. Coleman gets his own rebound. Well done, Curtis Coleman. Banner for a three. Bang! Knocks it down. And the Devils are up by 9 here. Great shot by Mark Bannerbig. George. To collapses in terms of pace. Back to collapses here. Gets the on ball. Goes to the drive and gets fouled and will go to the line for 2. No, it was a baseline ball. So baseline ball it is. Here's George. George for 3. Just off. Banner with the rebound. Banner goes long up to Stewart, into Coleman, back to Stewart, and a comedy of errors. And the ball goes out of bounds, and the Chargers will get the ball back. So here's Barker. Now to Musunda. Musunda putting on some nice moves against Curtis Coleman. Terry comes up short on the shot as Anthony Stewart and Darren Smith have a breather. So now I believe, is this 3-quarter time? To my knowledge, I believe it's 3-quarter time. That's what the referees are signalling. So 3-quarter time, the Hobart Tassie Devils have the biggest lead so far in this game, and they're up by 9. So it's Devils 64, Hobart Chargers 55.